Hey Scoopers, and welcome back to the channel where we keep you locked in on all the biggest updates. The news cycle is moving at warp speed, and we've got some absolutely massive stories dropping today that you will not want to miss. First up, we're diving deep into the world of professional wrestling, where a legendary moment from John Cena's career has resurfaced with a surprising twist, revealing how it inadvertently impacted another major star's path at a pivotal WrestleMania. Moving on, the wrestling world continues to buzz with news surrounding one of its biggest icons. We're talking about John Cena and his upcoming departure from the ring. Get ready for a look at what could be his final appearance on a major weekly show and the significant name rumored to be joining him, adding even more drama to the event. And speaking of major returns and significant events, another report is dropping hints about a colossal name making a comeback, potentially on that very same show. This star's return has been highly anticipated, and if the rumors hold true, it's set to be a monumental moment that could redefine ongoing storylines and fan expectations. Finally, we're dissecting the potential final SmackDown appearance for a true legend, exploring the deep connections to this specific show and what it signifies for the end of an era. All this and more is coming your way. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Sheeran Scoop, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. A twist of fate, Cena's Royal Rumble steals Punk's spotlight. In the unpredictable world of professional wrestling, sometimes the biggest moments have unintended consequences, and a legendary WWE career highlight for John Cena has recently come to light with a surprising revelation. It inadvertently cost CM Punk a significant WrestleMania opportunity. This story delves into the deep-seated rivalry between Cena and Punk, a feud that transcended the squared circle and spilled into backstage politics as both men vied for the top spot in WWE. Their epic clashes were instrumental in carrying the company through the challenging PG era. Yet Punk, often feeling overlooked, believed he was more deserving of being the face of WWE than the 17-time champion. The narrative intensifies with Punk's candid admission about his feelings when Cena unexpectedly reclaimed his WrestleMania match slot back in 2008. Reflecting on Fox Sports' WWE Backstage in 2020, Punk shared his perspective on Cena's astonishing Royal Rumble victory that year. Cena's return from a torn pectoral muscle, months ahead of schedule, was one of the most shocking comebacks in WWE history. The severity of Cena's injury had cast doubt on his immediate future, and Punk revealed that he was, in fact, slated to win the Royal Rumble before Cena's confirmed return. "I was supposed to win that Royal Rumble," Punk stated on WWE's Fox Sports show, adding with a touch of wry humor, "Then, John Cena comes back after 3 months from a torn pec. Thanks a lot, John." This turn of events meant that Punk, who has famously never won the Royal Rumble despite numerous attempts, found himself pushed further down the WrestleMania card. While Cena went on to compete in high-stakes matches against Randy Orton and Triple H for the WWE Championship, Punk's role was relegated to the third match of the night, the Money in the Bank ladder match. Despite this setback, the match proved to be a success for Punk, as he secured the coveted briefcase, which he later cashed in to capture the World Heavyweight Championship, showcasing his resilience and ability to seize opportunities even when faced with unexpected challenges. And that's just the beginning of the twists and turns in the wrestling world. Stick around, because we're about to dive into what might be the final chapter for another wrestling icon on a major weekly show. Cena's final SmackDown, a legend swan song amidst major rumors. The clock is ticking on John Cena's illustrious WWE career. With his announced retirement at the end of 2025, each appearance becomes more significant, and the buzz is growing that his upcoming WWE SmackDown outing could very well be his last on the blue brand. This isn't just a farewell tour, it's a potential closing of a legendary chapter, and the speculation is mounting about who might share the spotlight with him. Fightful Select reports that Brock Lesnar is slated for the same show, adding an explosive element to what is already shaping up to be a must-see event. WrestleVotes suggests that this Friday's SmackDown, emanating from Chicago's Allstate Arena, is being quietly anticipated by some within WWE as Cena's final appearance. With only 7 remaining dates on his schedule, and just 2 yet to be formally announced, the odds of another SmackDown event featuring Cena appear slim. This makes the Chicago show particularly poignant, as it's the very arena where Cena made his SmackDown debut 23 years ago, answering Kurt Angle's open challenge and uttering the iconic, ruthless aggression line that would define an era. Ending his tenure on the blue brand in the same building would bring his journey full circle. The potential involvement of Brock Lesnar adds another layer of intrigue and controversy. Lesnar's return at SummerSlam was met with significant discussion, particularly given his mention in Janel Grant's lawsuit against Vince McMahon and WWE. His presence on SmackDown, while these legal proceedings are ongoing, presents an awkward situation for the company, one that is likely to draw criticism. Fans are urged to cherish every remaining appearance of John Cena, as the end of his active in-ring career draws near. This episode promises a blend of nostalgia, high stakes, and the potential for unforgettable moments as a wrestling titan prepares to step away from the weekly grind. But the surprises don't stop there. We've got confirmation of another major name expected to make a significant return, potentially on this very same show, adding even more star power to an already stacked broadcast. Major stars' shock return looms for SmackDown alongside Cena's potential farewell. This week's Friday Night SmackDown, broadcasting live from Chicago, is shaping up to be an event of monumental significance, with reports indicating the potential return of a major name. Fightful Select has revealed that Brock Lesnar has been scheduled to travel to Chicago, with WWE sources suggesting he is a strong possibility for the show. This potential appearance would undoubtedly amplify the star power of an episode already rumored to be packed with newsworthy developments. Lesnar's arrival, reportedly planned for Thursday, a day before the live broadcast from the Allstate Arena, signals WWE's intent to make this a landmark show. Adding to the anticipation, this episode is also widely rumored to be John Cena's final appearance on the SmackDown brand, and whispers suggest AJ Lee may also be making a return. WWE appears to be strategically loading up this SmackDown episode, potentially in preparation for a larger event dubbed WrestlePalooza, which they are also reportedly enhancing. The narrative between Lesnar and Cena has recently reignited, stemming from Lesnar's surprise return at SummerSlam on August 3rd, where he attacked Cena shortly after a 2-year hiatus. Their one-on-one encounter is reportedly slated for the inaugural WrestlePalooza Premium Live event on September 20th in Indianapolis. Compounding these expectations, WrestleVotes has indicated that tonight's SmackDown is indeed anticipated to be John Cena's final appearance on the show. If this proves true, a climactic confrontation with Lesnar on SmackDown would serve as an explosive conclusion to his storied history with the blue brand, leaving fans on the edge of their seats. The confluence of a potential Legends farewell and a controversial superstar's return makes this SmackDown episode a critical watch for all wrestling enthusiasts. And as if that wasn't enough to keep you on the edge of your seat, we're diving into the deeper meaning behind this potential farewell and exploring the significance of the venue for one of wrestling's greatest. Cena's SmackDown farewell, a full circle moment in Chicago. This Friday's episode of SmackDown is shaping up to be an unmissable event for wrestling fans, and not just because of the potential return of AJ Lee, making her first WWE appearance since 2015. The most significant buzz surrounds the strong possibility that this broadcast could mark the final SmackDown appearance for the legendary John Cena. WrestleVotes has reported that sources within WWE are quietly expecting tomorrow night to be John Cena's final SmackDown. This comes as Cena has a limited schedule remaining, with only 7 dates left and 2 unannounced appearances, making another SmackDown outing unlikely. Adding a layer of profound significance, if this Friday is indeed his last show on the blue brand, it will take place at Chicago's Allstate Arena. This venue holds a special place in Cena's career, as it was here, on the June 27, 2002, episode of SmackDown, that he made his debut by answering Kurt Angle's open challenge. That pivotal moment is widely recognized as a key event that ushered in the ruthless aggression era of WWE, launching Cena into superstardom. For devoted Cena and SmackDown fans, this upcoming episode is therefore not to be missed. Cena's most recent SmackDown appearance was on August 29th, an episode that saw a dip in ratings, ranking as the lowest since November 24, 2023. Cena officially announced his farewell tour on July 6, 2024, at the Money in the Bank PLA in Toronto. His current run has been marked by significant character shifts, including a brief heel turn that garnered mixed reactions, followed by a return to his beloved babyface persona just before his title match against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. During this recent stint, Cena held the undisputed WWE Championship from WrestleMania 41 through SummerSlam. His last recorded match was a victory over Logan Paul at the Clash in Paris event on August 31st. The inaugural WrestlePalooza PLE on September 20th in Indianapolis is widely expected to feature Cena in a match against Brock Lesnar, who returned at the end of SummerSlam with a controversial attack on the 48-year-old legend. This PLE will be the first event streamed on ESPN's direct-to-consumer service. Cena's official retirement match is scheduled for December 13th at Saturday night's main event, airing exclusively on Peacock under WWE's new streaming agreement, though his opponent remains unannounced. The question of whether this Chicago SmackDown truly marks the end of his blue brand appearances adds a compelling narrative to an already stacked show. And that brings us to the end of our deep dives for today. But before you go, let's quickly recap the biggest headlines that have rocked the wrestling world. And that brings us to the end of our deep dives for today. But before you go, let's quickly recap the biggest headlines that have rocked the wrestling world. We saw how John Cena's epic return inadvertently shifted CM Punk's WrestleMania plans, potentially altering career trajectories. We've covered the growing speculation that John Cena's upcoming SmackDown appearance could be his very last, possibly alongside a major returning name. Plus, we explored the deep significance of the venue for this potential farewell, marking a full-circle moment for a wrestling icon. Don't miss a single update. Hit that like button, subscribe to Sheeran's Scoop, ring the notification bell, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Follow us on social media for even more exclusive content.